Read the t-shirt, you know what time of the month it is, and honestly, I really need this today. Hello tadpoles, welcome back to the studio. I might sound a little bit croaky today, I'll address that in just a moment, but today's video is, it's Scrawlrbox, of course, it's that time of the month, it's a Scrawlrbox unboxing, so we'll open this up, see exactly what is inside. Now, to address the voice and slight sniffles, I will try to edit out every cough and sniffle that I have, but as most of you know, I am now a parent. One of the things that they neglect to tell you when you become a parent is there are these joyful, unexpected moments when your child gets ill, gets cold, flu, and then like some plague-ridden party popper, they sneeze directly into your mouth. And of course, 2 days later, you're ill. So today's video, it might be a Scrawlrbox video, but we are very much not sponsored, but I wish we were. We are running on Lemsip today, cold and flu medicine, because I really need it. Honestly, every time I get any kind of cough or sniffle, it's straight to the tonsils. Cannot wait for them to take these out. Anyway, Scrawlrbox, for those of you that don't know, is a monthly art subscription box. The cost of the box outweighs the contents of the box. It's put together by a designer or a creative or an artist each month with supplies that go together and work together. There's a monthly prompt. There's all sorts of stuff in there. So we will crack it open. We'll have a look inside. So allow me a few moments to drink my Lemsip, and for you it's going to be just a second and we'll switch over and we'll crack open this box. Okay, so here we have the Scrawlrbox. I am going to open this up. Let's grab the little tab there, ready? There we go. Let's have a look and see what we've got inside. Okay, it's a nice small packet this time. Got a Scrawlzine, which I won't look at just yet. We'll come back to that in the future. Oh, this is a lovely piece of artwork. So this is by Helen Jones, passionate about animals and wildlife. Person after my own heart as a fellow wildlife artist. This is their website. There you go. Make sure you go and check them out. And that is a lovely print. I feel like this might be a bit of a spoiler for what we have got. Let's just pop that over there, shall we? And we've got some pastel matte. So this is card for pastels. I'm tapping my chin as I try to figure out what could possibly be in this month's box with the... Yeah. Okay. Let's open this up and have a look, shall we? Bit of ASMR for you, ready? Yeah, we have got some Conte Paris pencils. In fact, let me just have a look. Here are my other Conte Paris pencils in Sanguine and Sepia. I know these. I've used these. These are good pencils. We've got a Derwent sharpener for pastels and charcoals. Always really handy. We have got, how many of these? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pencils. So we've got... do they have colours on them? It doesn't. That's unusual. Mine, the ones that I have do. They've got numbers. Hopefully the numbers will correspond to colours. But from what I've got over here, I've lost one. There it is. Yeah, I haven't got any duplicates. So that's good. That's good. I'll put mine away. But these, you can see, they've got, you see just there, they have got colour names on them. These ones don't. They've just got pastel and then, yeah, the number next to it. So we've got our sticker. This sticker is taken from the print over here. That will go in my collection. I need to do something with those stickers. I've literally got hundreds of them now. And we've got a sweet, which looks like a fudge or a toffee. I'm not going to have this until I look in the Scrawlzine and see whether it is vegetarian or not. But, yeah, 6 charcoal pencils, 6 pastel pencils. I'll come back to those in just a moment. Let's have a little look in the Scrawlzine, shall we? Okay, so Scrawlzine for this month. This is box 117. So it just says nature colours. It doesn't say what the colours are. Vanilla flavoured fudge made with clotted cream. It is gelatin free and vegetarian, so that's good to know. Sharpener, sticker, and the pastel paper. There's always a little QR code you can scan for more information on these supplies. Got a little bit of a background with Helen. This is stunning. I've painted barn owls before, and they're not easy to do, but the detail in that is just gorgeous. This, as well, a little field mouse, is really, really, really lovely. Okay, we've got Scrawler tips, basics for using pastel pencils. I've also got warm up with pastel pencils. So it's got a little bit of a little exercise to do to get yourself used to them. A little bit of behind the artwork, so looking specifically at this piece here. And then we've got the Scrawler Gallery, Living Legends. Ah, yes, this is where I did Moira Rose, didn't I? Oh, that Paddington is gorgeous. Look at that. That is so, so sweet. I see Mira Margulies in there. I see Gromit. There's some really, really nice pieces of artwork in here. Gemma Doodles, that's a name I recognise. Dindors McClement's Art. Hello, how are you doing? And Madeline 20man as well. Paul Bainbridge, Sally Townsend, and Natalia did these pieces, which are, yeah, I mean, just goes to show what you can do with those supplies, doesn't it? They are fabulous. We've got the Scrawler community. So this is Amy May. She's won the Scrawler mods. So we're going to have a little behind the scenes with people coming up and looking at, you know, their favourite art supplies and all that kind of stuff. When Pets Inspire Art, so a little bit about Frida Kahlo, Henry Matisse, David Hockney. And then we've got this down here, Meadow Dwellers. This is our Scrawler challenge for the month, Meadow Dwellers. Now, if you follow the channel regularly, you'll notice I have not done a Scrawler challenge for the last Scrawlrbox. And I'll tell you why now. Hello again, it's me. Yeah, okay, right, let's address this. So, the last Scrawlrbox had a bunch of Culture Hustle paints in them. And I've used Culture Hustle paints before, and they're actually very nice paints. However, since the box came to us, and in the interim time, I know I talked last time about the kind of legalities of the Klein paint, and the reason I'm not doing the Scrawler challenge is because I actually don't agree for once with how Stuart has gone around part of this. Stuart has been sued for his kind of not creation of the colour but some other copyright things, and this is part of Stuart's performative art style. Perfectly fine. You know, I'm used to seeing Stuart being controversial, changing his name, all of this kind of stuff. However, what I don't agree with is that after Stuart has been sued and lost and now has to pay quite a lot of money, he's crowdfunding for that money to pay off the legal fees and all that kind of stuff. And for me, if you are a performative artist, you should be taking everything into account. And if you can't afford to pay the legal costs when someone sues you for something that you know is probably going to get you sued, you shouldn't do it. And you certainly shouldn't be crowdfunding for it afterwards. Now, if this was, you know, a small individual independent artist and they didn't know what they were doing and, you know, they'd fallen foul on a crop of some legal thing that they weren't aware of, fine. Stuart is a business owner. He owns a international business. He makes paints and supplies and all that kind of stuff. He's been an artist for a very long time. He knows exactly what he's doing. So, because I personally don't agree with the crowdfunding to try and pay off legal costs for something that I think he should have been fully aware of, I've decided not to do the Scrawler challenge for last month. Now, I'm only saying this, I'm only putting this out there because I've already had people saying to me, where was last month's Scrawler Challenge video? And rather than just repeating myself in private message, I sort of put it out there. So that's why I'm not doing it. But I will continue to do each month Scrawlrbox unboxing followed by the Scrawler Challenge. So with that said, let's get back to the unboxing. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, let's have a little look at what we have got here. It's not always easy to open these packets. There we go. Okay, so we've got 3 pieces. We've got 3 boards. Doesn't feel like, oh yeah, it says there 3 sheets. Doesn't feel like a huge amount to be able to swatch and create artwork on. It's very weird pastel paper because it's almost got like a sandpaper texture. I've seen pastel artists in like coal pastels and with oil pastels and wax pastels actually use sandpaper as their medium to work on, and it comes out rather nice. It has a really nice texture on it, and you can get sandpaper in so many different grits. You can get a lot of different textures on them. Right, I think we should go ahead because this challenge is right up my street. It's very much a me, wildlife, neutral tones kind of challenge. So let's go ahead. We'll squatch. Okay, I'm going to say it now. There are going to be a bunch of outtakes at the end of this video because I am just falling over my words today. I blame this whatever I'm living with at the moment, this flu virusy thing. Right, let's get to swatching. So we've got, I'm going to go ahead and call this one black. Oh, you know what? The grain of that paper means that this goes down really nicely. Oh, that's good paper. That is good paper. Well done. Would have been nice to have a few more sheets. Gonna put it out there. Okay, so that's the black. Let's see if we can go in descending colour order. I think if I arrange these out, maybe there. Yeah, okay. So we've got this one. This is like a umbery colour. It's nice and brown, very mid-tone. That's really nice. Then we've got this sienna-y colour, more red-toned. Oh, that's nice as well. I'm going to do a little bit of blending with these because these colours are fabulous. Then we've got grey. And this looks like a nice neutral grey as well. Yeah, look at that. And the nice thing about having a toned paper is that the white is going to come up beautifully on this. So this is the yellow. Ooh, look how vibrant. That's really nice and vibrant. And then finally, the white. That's really nice. That's really nice. And before we get into blending these together, I'm going to address the fact that there are only 6 pencils in here. I know for a fact that these Conte Paris pencils are not cheap. I got these ones on sale and they still cost a couple of quid per pencil. So yeah, they are not cheap. They are artist quality, expensive pencils. So I'm not worried at all that we've only got 6 of these. I know there will be naysayers out there saying we should be getting more, there should be more. No, this is when we're looking at quality over quantity. In this case, the quality shines through. Let's do a little bit of blending. So I'm going to go from black to grey to white, see if we can get a nice gradient. And I'm going to do that starting with the grey in the middle, and then there we go. And I'm going to do the white over this side. And then we'll do the black over this side. So the nice thing about pastels is that you can blend them together with your finger or a tortillon. Even a cotton bud will work. I probably should have done the lighter one first because now I've got a very dirty finger. There we go, look. That is a lovely, lovely, smooth transition. And now dirty fingers. This is why when you're working, always have like kitchen roll or tissue or something on hand so that you can wipe your fingers. Not perfect, but better. Let's see what happens when we mix some of these together. So I'm intrigued what happens when we mix the yellow and the more reddy colour. Whether we're going to get a kind of orangey colour or not. I'm not necessarily convinced that we will. I think we might just get like a lighter brown, but we'll see. We'll experiment. That's what these swatches are for. Yeah, there we go. Look, we've got a different shade of brown in there. It's lovely. It's really nice. But that is exactly why we do these swatches. We want to know the limitations of our supplies before we actually start cracking on with a big piece of artwork. And what happens if I take something like this and then mix a little bit of white into that? So I'm going to go directly over it. And what this should do is not just lighten the colour, but also desaturate it as well. Yeah, it does. And I wonder if we can build up the white on there. How much can we get into and still carry on? We're still carrying on blending. Look at that. It's interesting actually because the colours in this remind me a lot of a Zorn palette. You know, it's a very reduced palette. It's like a Zorn palette plus 2. Which means that this set potentially would be amazing for doing some portrait painting, portrait drawing. I might do a little bit of experimentation with that as well. I'm going to need to get some more pastel paper because I don't think I've got any more in the studio. But yeah, those are the supplies. Obviously we've got the pencil as well, so we'll be able to get a nice fine point. I know these pencils, they do sharpen particularly well. Just take your time with them. Got our sweet, which I will eat in just a moment, and we've got our sticker and our print as well. So just remind ourselves, meadow dwellers. I've already got ideas, but if you guys have got ideas for what I should do for this Scrawler challenge, leave a comment down below. I'm now going to go and crawl into bed for like, I don't know, a week and try and shift whatever this is that's on my chest. Stick around for a few outtakes because, oh my goodness, this has been a challenging video to record. As always, I really hope you've enjoyed today's video, and until next time, goodbye. Anyway, Scrawlrbox, for those of you who don't... Okay, here we are. So this is the Scrawlrbox. It's nice, it comes through the letterbox. So this is the smaller box. So here we have, what is going on with me? We've got our sticker. So this is the sticker that comes with Sweet Treat Vanilla Flavour Fludge. Oh my goodness. Vanilla.